Yeah, I mean, this is the place where we spotted the ghost ship, right? So the ghost ship still here, we're gonna go diving. First day of adventure, let's go. We beached the outrigger canoe on Minamijima and unloaded our equipment. Yep, definitely a perfect day. It's sunny, no rain and all. Chisa said, staring out over the gentle waves and the cloudless sky. Alright, let's get changed. Are we getting changed into our scuba diving suit? Or are we or in our swimsuit? Okay, swimsuit. It's not the scuba diving suit yet. Chisa stripped without hesitation. As always, she was wearing a swimsuit underneath. Yeah. Or are we actually going to scuba dive? While Chisa warmed up, Emily started changing next to her. Alright, what about me? Of course, sure. Of course. Oh yeah, sorry. She was clearly wearing a swimsuit under her clothes like Chisa, but I assumed she didn't want me to see her undressing. Yeah, she's more feminine unlike Chisa. Looking the other way, I stripped too. Once finished, I turned back around. Oh, there we go. Chisa's bikini. Actually, she looks great in this bikini, yeah. You can actually see the underside of her boobs. Yeah. You look cute in this. Emily was there in her swimsuit. Now to see the bottom part. You look great, man. I mean, actually, you look great, girl, not man, girl. And actually, you have great boobs too. Didn't I tell you that? Yeah, boobs have great size, you know. Emily stood there, fidgeting and acting bored. I mean, when she wear that casual outfit, we can really see how her curves, are accentuated. How big her curves are, her boobs are. Yeah. Right. And Emily stood there, fidgeting and acting bored. And I couldn't help checking her out. Definitely. This is the first time we're seeing her in this swimsuit. Warmed up? Okay. Yeah. I mean, both girls' boobs are pretty big, okay? Don't get me wrong. Just Emily's boobs are slightly bigger. And obviously you can see here that Chisa is more tan because she's out in under the sun much more often than Emily. But both are beautiful in their own ways. Yeah. No? Both are beautiful. Oh, look at the under part of the bikini. Yeah, the pantsu. Oh, very nice red stripes right there. Red strings. Yeah, and the red strings, pretty cool. Actually, come to think of it, Emily's bikini kind of looks a bit like an American. Yeah, it's kind of like the same color tone as the American flag. Kind of. Okay, just saying, kind of. At Chisa's insistence, Emily started her warm-up as well.
1, 2, 3, 4
Yes, warm-up's important, okay?
1, 2, 3, 4
Now we get a better look. See? Yeah, I think her boobs are so big that her even this bikini can't really fit the whole of her boobs. So, yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8
Nice, now we're looking at Chisa's boobs too.
5, 6,
And Emily too.
7, 8
We're just sitting there, we're just sitting here looking at the two of them doing warm-up exercises while we do nothing. Chisa had a rich tan, and her body was fit and healthy, yeah. She didn't seem to be on a diet, but she had no fat and her muscles punched slightly as she flexed. Well, she definitely has some muscles, yeah. On the other hand, Emily's skin was as white as fresh fallen snow, yeah. Oh yeah, now we get a good look at the pantsu. See? Very nice. Nice pantsu. Good pantsu. The way the swimsuit hugged against her supple skin made her look even softer and more luscious. The contrast was exquisite. Exquisite, indeed. Wow! Nice view! Yes, totally. I'm totally talking about this scenery, okay? I'm totally talking about this scenery. Oh no, Finn, are you trying to scold me? Are you sighing at me? As I watch the two girls warming up, Phil stared at me with an unreadable expression. He's clearly sighing at me.
見てないで、あんたもやんなさい。
Oh, okay, fine. Okay. Oh yeah. I rushed to join in the exercise. When we were finished, it was time to put on our wetsuits. So we're going scuba diving after all. We strip down into our swimsuits first, then we wear our scuba diving suits, our wetsuits. If you weren't used to it, putting one on could be hard. I thought Hiroki didn't have a scuba diving license. It looks like he has a scuba diving license. Chisa also has too, it's just that she seldom dives. She doesn't like to dive in a scuba diving suit. Yeah. She prefers to be more free, right, in the water. Yeah, but when we're going to the ghost ship, we need to wear scuba diving suits. They were made of an elastic material and fit tightly on the body. Oh, look at Chisa Emily trying to wear the skin-tight wetsuits. For the upper body, it's easier if you put one arm through first, then try the other arm. It's easier that way rather than you try to put both of your arms in at the same time. Although I was playing teacher, it had actually been a while since I had gone scuba diving. Oh, so Hiroki has done scuba diving before. After we had our wetsuits on, it was time to put on the hardware. Yeah, the oxygen tank, the pipe and all that. There's a lot of equipment involved in scuba. First, there's the diving cylinder. It should go without saying, but that's where the air comes from. Actually, yeah, we have seen Emily in her scuba diving suit before, right? Yeah. We just haven't seen Chisa in her scuba diving suit before, and Hiroki's too. Yeah, of course, first the diving cylinder, the oxygen tank, and it's incredibly heavy. Next, there's the regulator to supply the diver with air from the tank. Since the air in the tank is pressurized, it needs to be regulated to match the water pressure for breathing. That one's yes important. Then there's the vest-like BCD or buoyancy compensator. This helps control buoyancy while underwater, but it can also be used as a life vest on the surface. Nice. Weights placed on a waist belt help offset the diving suit's natural buoyancy, allowing you to stay underwater. And there are of course the flippers. Fins. Yeah. Fins are sometimes worn like boots or strapped directly to your bare feet. A diving mask to cover the nose, and a snorkel. Yeah, that's why I was referring to the snorkel, not the pipe or what. Finally, there are smaller items like a pressure gauge, depth gauge, and compass. Well, the heaviest part is the oxygen tank, yeah, so we need all this. Emily, fully dressed now, was staggering. Scuba equipment was really heavy, so a weaker girl like Emily would have a hard time just walking. Yeah, but she's gotten used to it, right? So, yeah.
できた？じゃあバディチェックよ。
Okay, body check time. This Chisa was freediving. After the warm-up, she had been helping us get dressed. She was also our guide. Wait, you're gonna freedive? You're not gonna wear scuba diving suit? You know about the buddy system, right?
講習で習ったわ。
Okay. The buddy system was a way to ensure safety when scuba diving. That meant doing everything in pairs. You set up your dive plan together and stayed together in the water. You also performed a buddy check before diving. Everything all there, all the equipment. This meant checking all of your buddy's equipment and having them check yours. BCD okay, weights okay. The sea was not hospitable to human life, and a single mistake could lead to a fatal accident. The buddy system was there to reduce that possibility as much as possible. You didn't have enough sleep, Chisa? While Emily and I did our buddy check, Chisa was clearly bored. Why don't you scuba dive like us? Chisa used to scuba dive once upon a time. When's that once upon a time when she was a child? During our childhood days? The only reason I had a C card was because I used to dive with her. Yeah, but it seems like we don't get to see Chisa's scuba diving unit, or rather scuba diving suit. Maybe we'll see it someday. Maybe eventually she'll scuba dive in her scuba diving suit. Yeah, rather than free diving like this. Yeah, because I would really like to see Chisa in her scuba diving suit. Probably that'll come soon, but for now, nope. Emily, you okay? Your face is all red. Could she be feeling sick?
だって体中をジロジロチェックしてるの。
Well, I mean, you definitely look sexy in this skin tight outfit, but you look sexier in your bikini. Just saying. She kept moving her hips like she was trying to dodge my eyes. That's not why I'm doing it! I replied quickly without a moment's hesitation.
ちょっと念入りすぎるんじゃない？
Too careful, what? This is her first dive with a sea cat. Of course I'm being careful. Although I denied the accusation, I had been admiring the curves and the skin tightness of Emily's face and the way her breasts filled the tight wetsuit. Since the wetsuit fit so tightly, it really showed off her figure. She really has nice curves. Yeah. If I were to describe Emily, I would say the parts that stuck out really stuck out, and the parts that put in really put in. What kind of lie is this? Okay, let's switch. Now it's your turn, Emily.
わかった。
Emily checked my equipment, checking for bent tubes, making sure the weight belt was fastened, that the air was flowing. She took nearly twice as long as I did, but her face was serious as she checked.
All okay よ。
Alright, everything okay?
よし、準備完了ね。
Okay. Now it was time to dive.
ビーチエントリーのやり方は知ってる？
Beach entry.
講習で習ったけど。
Well, at least it's just the two of us going to scuba dive, but well, Chisa's going to free dive, right? Well, we'll see her scuba diving suit one day, but yeah, she's going to free dive and she's now acting as the guide. There are a variety of techniques for entering the water. Well, one way is, there are a number of ways, yes. One way is, you know those kind of divers, they tend to like flip upside down. Yeah, using their legs, they bend their legs backwards and then they drop down into the water. Another way is just simply, you drop down, you just go down into the water, just take a deep breath and then go down. Yeah, that kind. Beach entry, rocky surface entry, boat entry, and so on. They all had specialized techniques used for entry. Oh, beach entry, that means just from the beach walk into the water, right? Rocky surface entry. Boat entry means from the boat. But rocky surface entry, how does that work?
まずはまだフィンを履かずにバディと向かい合う。
Oh, okay, this is the beach entry. Holding our fins in our hands, Emily and I faced one another.
なんだかドキドキするわね、この体勢。
Well, I mean, you're face to face with me.
それから相手の肩を持つ。
To put our hands on each other's shoulders.
この体勢のまま横に歩いていくのよね。
Sideways, okay? Facing each other, our hands on each other's shoulders, we sidestepped into the water. This entry method was used on the beach because the soft sand would cause you to sink and lose balance. There weren't any waves here, but at other beaches, the incoming waves were a real trap. Not to mention all the heavy equipment we wore, so you have to be really very careful. Once we reached deeper waters, we helped one another get our feet on. We shuttle. Got it? Emily kicked her legs in the water to make sure the fins wouldn't come off easily. Okay, time to go under. Ikuzo!
待って、やっぱ待って。
What? What's wrong?
ちょっと深呼吸させて。
Well, sure.
いいわ。
Alright, ready? Try not to worry so much, but if you get scared, just give me a sign.
了解。
Alright, with the thing, yeah, the regulator, and what you call this thing? The pipe or what? The thing that you put into your mouth, basically. Right, it's time. Get ready, go! Alright, down we go. To the ghost ship. When we put our faces underwater, at first we only saw clouds of tiny bubbles racing to the surface, or rather racing to the surface. When they cleared, the world was suddenly cast in a deep blue. I looked to one side. Yeah, now we need to use hand signals and all that. I couldn't see her expression through her mask, but her movements were steeped from nervousness. Relax, just relax, in our mind saying relax. I touched her shoulder to comfort her. Yeah, relax soon. I pointed forward and down. Ochitsuite. Ikuzo!
Okay.
Alright, this scene again. Slowly we went deeper and deeper into the water, yeah, with Emily breathing with the bubbles. It was hard to simply dive down for beginners as human bodies tend to float in water. I don't know about human bodies tend to float in water, no, because I think it's more like human bodies tend to sink, not tend to float. If you don't know how to swim, you're gonna sink, right? Right? So I don't know about that line, but yeah, this is a nice scene once again. So we moved towards the inlet's entrance, swimming just under the surface. As we moved away from the sandy floor of the inlet and over a steep cliff, the ocean floor was spread out before our eyes. Huh? As we moved further out into the open ocean, Emily's nervousness only intensified. I took her hand and we swam out further. Not long after, it slowly came into view. Here we go. The ghost ship. The ghost ship. Yes, we're here now. Let's go there. Actually, the ghost ship is... I mean, from here it doesn't seem very big, but I think the ghost ship is actually pretty huge, right? So it's going to take a while before we can actually find the ring, if it's still in there. Emily, wait, don't rush! I stopped Emily as she had subconsciously started speeding up and tapped my ear. And then she seemed to remember something important. She stopped moving and pinched her nose through a mask. She was equalizing her ears. Oh yes, that's right. I've had this experience where if you're underwater, right, you have to equalize your ears. Yeah, otherwise, because of the air pressure, the water pressure and all that, so your ears will feel like, it will not feel natural, like there's some pressure going into your ears, so you need to learn to equalize your ears first, right? Yeah, I have not done scuba diving before, but I've done the sort of thing where, you know, you put the mask, where, you know, those kind of tours where you can go underwater, but the instructor will like put the mask over your head. Yes, yeah, that kind of going underwater thingy. Yeah, but it's not using scuba diving equipment. It's just, you know, dive down underwater, but they will put a mask, the kind of a helmet, you know, an astronaut helmet, that sort of thing, over your head. Yeah, so that the water doesn't go into your head and all that. Of course, you'll be soaked down under. Yeah. There are several areas where air can get trapped in the human body. Ears are one of them, right? The ears are two of them, and as you dive deeper and the outside pressure increases, those air pockets are squeezed. If you go too fast, it can cause pain or even rupture the eardrums. Yeah, very definitely. So you have to be very, very careful here. Equalizing is used to prevent that from happening. One technique is to hold your nose and breathe out. This pushes the air to your ears. By increasing the amount of air in those spaces, you can equalize the pressure inside with the outside pressure. Equalizing the ears is an important skill for scuba. If you can do it, then you can dive deep. Relax, Emily. Emily? No, have you forgotten about the buddy system? I know, just settle down and take it slow. I don't know how we are able to communicate like this. Probably just using hand signals, but I don't know if we actually get the message across, but yeah. But it's good to see their, what they're thinking. Alright. Emily gave me the OK sign. I equalized my ears too before we continued on. You have to equalize every so often the deeper you dive, but the frequency is different for everyone. And if your body is having trouble equalizing, it's important to stop moving and wait for them. Yeah, that's why the body system. Speaking of air pressure, the lungs are also pretty big bags of hair. As the outside pressure increases, they get smaller, but breathing helps regulate the pressure naturally. And all you have to do is fill your lungs with air from the cylinder. This also means that you can't hold your breath when scuba diving. Oh yeah, I think it will be a disaster if you do that. As we went deeper and Emily continued equalizing, she seemed to calm down. Yep, the race end. Yeah, so this is what it looks like. It was caught in a rocky crevice on the seafloor. I think now that it's caught like this, I don't think the ship is going to go anywhere anymore, right? Even if there's the next typhoon is coming. Yeah, even when the next typhoon comes, I think it's going to be stuck there, or who knows. I had heard the rumors tons of times about the ghost ship that wandered the seafloor. It was the kind of story kids lived for. But I had never seen it myself, so yeah, there we go. Yeah. But finally, here we were. Emily gazed at the silent ship lying there, her heart heavy with a range of emotions. This mysterious ghost ship had wandered the waters of the Ogasawara Islands for 16 long years. Suddenly, a mammalian figure jumped into view. Pin? Hey, Pin! A dolphin and...
Osaki!
Oh, hey, Chisa. How you doing? Chisa swam by. Don't worry about Chisa. Chisa has incredible lungs. No? She has great lung capacity. Yeah. But I still would like to see her in a scuba diving suit. What? Heart attack? Emily complained, air bubbling around her. Chisa dove effortlessly, her movement unhindered by mass or tank. That's why she's the dolphin girl. Agreed. I nod, yeah? Schools of fish had gathered around the ghost ship. Shipwrecks provided large habitats for fish, so they were excellent diving spots. Emily stared at the magical scene. Our goal completely forgotten. We need to find the ring. Emily easily passed by us to approach the fish-shrouded ship, but suddenly drew back. Huh? What happened? What's wrong? Huh? Chisa looked in my direction and threw up. And wait, I think this "threw" is the wrong word. "Threw" as in throw, the past tense of "threw," the past tense of throw. Chisa looked in my direction and threw up a sign by making an X with her hands. What? Dame? Can't go? Why? I wasn't sure what happened, but our original plan had only been to come this far anyway. Wait, there's an animal inside or something? I gave Chisa an OK sign and lead Emily back to the shallows. Why? Well, at least we tried. Oh, really exhausted. Well, it's her first time, diving for so long, and it's her first time out of practice. I mean, doing it out of practice. Back on the beach, Emily laid out on the beach in her equipment. Yeah, get it all off first and collapse. That's why all the more you want to take it off so that you feel light, right? We had come back out after our little dive, but carrying all that gear from the shallows up the beach was no small task. It was hard enough for me, but for Emily, who looked like she never lifted anything heavier than a pasta fork, it must have been torture. Is a pasta fork really heavy though? Here, I'll help.
ありがとう、ヒロくん。もう、ヒロキはすぐエミリーを甘やかす。
Well, you should have been the female knight in shining armor. You could have done it too. But I took the initiative, so it's the body system.
はいはい、そうですね。
Yes, body system, totally. As I helped Emily out of her gear, I called over to Chisa. So what was up over by the ghost ship? Chisa had gone over alone, but told us not to come closer via hand signal.
なんかヤバそうな海流があった。
Oh, nasty current. Oh, so that means if we had gone there, we would have been swept away. The current?
もともとあの辺りは突き出た岩が多くて、海流が複雑な場所なんだけど、
Well, so
冷戦が来たせいでより複雑になってるみたい。
So it looks like there's an obstacle we need to overcome. It's not going to be easy. So the ghost ship is protected by currents in the barrier.
リップカレントが発生してた。
Rip current. Seriously?
リップカレントって？
Okay, she's out of her scuba diving suit already. And back to the bikini. Yeah, you feel much freer, right? Yeah, much more freedom. Emily asked, finally free of her cylinder and other equipment. There are unstable currents in the ocean, just like air currents on land. And they can change direction with that.
講習で習ったわ。
Yep.
それはそれで気をつけないといけないんだけど、それとは別に海底には流れの強い場所があるの。
Yeah, that makes sense. Yes, there are also currents inside the sea, not just currents on the surface.
岩場やサンゴ礁によって海流の通り道が狭まる場所で激しい流れが生まれる。
Ah, I
それがリ
see.
ップカレント。
I see.
そいつに捕まると流されちゃうってわけ。
Yeah. It didn't look like Emily was getting it, but just know that there are currents in the sea, in the waters. She was probably thinking it would be easy to swim back since you're still in the water. If a rip current heads towards land, you might be okay. Yeah, but if it heads somewhere else, but if you get caught in a rip current that heads to the open sea, guess what happens? Yeah, you can't make it back.
すごく遠くまで流されちゃう。
Yep. Emily went pale as she finally understood the danger. Exactly. Right, Chisa?
危ないところだったわね。チサが知らせてくれなきゃ捕まってたかも。
That's why she's the guide, you know?
だから、ちゃんと経験を積んでスキルを磨きなさいって話。そうすれば危険も回避できる。
Yep.
ダイビングショップの娘からのありがたいアドバイスよ。
Yeah. Then you should do scuba diving too, you know? Even though I know you hate the scuba diving suit, but you need to be professional someday, I guess. You know? I would like to see you in your scuba diving suit. Just once, Chisa? I think we'll see it eventually, but yeah. Chisa said somewhat rashly before going off to sit alone in the shade.
何？あの子。
Maybe she's kind of jealous or something that she's not doing it with me? Yeah, I mean, what? Come on, you want to do scuba diving? You want to do scuba diving, right? Chisa? So wear your scuba diving suit. Or maybe it's more like something happened during our past childhood. Because the moment we mentioned something about the rip current being swept away or what.
今日は C カードを取得して初めてのダイビング。海の中でも私は無敵だった。
Emily, are you writing a diary? Yeah, but anyway, like, what I was saying is that, maybe because after Emily said something like, if Chisa hadn't told us about the rip currents, we might have gotten swept away. Did something like that happen before in the past, in our childhood days? Because she seemed kind of disturbed when she heard. Yeah, Chisa seemed kind of disturbed when she heard that. We were sitting in Machiko's cafe before it opened, and Emily was writing feverishly about the day's dive in her new logbook. Nice.
ログブックに嘘書いちゃダメでしょ。どこが無敵だったのよ。よちよち歩きの赤ん坊みたいだったわよ。
Come on, Chisa, let the girl dream.
うるさいわね。いいでしょ。 このノートは私の栄光の伝記として将来子供や孫たちが読み返すんだから。
Yep, you do that. Oh, nice diving logbook right there. A logbook is used to keep track of your dives. They are useful for keeping track of which sea, what depth, and how long you dived. Yes, there are sections for other details such as weather conditions, who else was there, and even a space to write, just like a diary. Some people even make sketches of the fish they saw during their dive, if they can draw. Not only are they fun to fill out, logbooks are also useful when trying for more advanced certification or renting equipment. It's physical proof of your experience in the water. Which is why writing about one's perceived invincibility wasn't such a good idea. But let the girl dream.
お、こっちも気合い入ったログつけてるわね。
Oh, Hiroki too? Chisa glanced at my log. What? Emily saw my sketch of the ghost ship and sulked.
それ、私がやりたかった。
Yeah, you can draw it. Who's stopping you here?
いい、やらない。
What? So because you lost the privilege to draw it first, and then now you don't want to draw it? Either she didn't want to be second, or she didn't think she had the artistic skill. With a pained look on her face, she went right back to writing. Afterwards, Chisa compared our logbooks. You have a logbook too, right, Chisa?
エミリーのダイビングスキルが向上しない限り、幽霊船には近づくこともできないわね。
But probably she doesn't need it, because she's not really scuba diving. We also have to come up with a more detailed dive plan. Yeah, it's actually, you know, if you look at from this perspective, it doesn't seem like the ghost ship is very far away, right? But actually, it's pretty far away. Yeah, it's just the perspective. Seems like it's near, but it's actually pretty far. The lost engagement ring that Emily was looking for was in that ghost ship. We had to get inside somehow, right? But entering a sunken ship required quite a bit of skill, yeah. Because it's definitely pretty fragile, so we need to like be careful, yeah, you know, in entering the ship. These wrecking lessons were offered, but only in advanced scuba classes. Meaning we will need to take classes to advanced classes for that.
まだ中性浮力もままならないエミリーじゃね。
Neutral buoyancy. Neutral buoyancy refers to the technique of floating in place in the water, and is more difficult than it sounds. You have to control your body's buoyancy to keep from sinking or floating up. Yeah, it's not easy, because you're fighting against the water basically. The technique would be a necessity for shipwrecking.
それから、作戦を立てるにしても、もっとしっかり幽霊船を観察する手段がいるわね。
Yep, that's true. We need to have a good picture of how the ghost ship looks like. You know, yeah, how the interior is like and all that. Yeah, we need to have a good picture of that.
防水カメラがあればいいけど。
Underwater camera, that would help.
私のカバンが海に沈んでなきゃ、そのくらい買うお小遣いあったのに。
Well, that's all in the past, so... And it's also my fault that your wallet, you know, your wallet sank along with her bag. Even though Emily was working at the cafe, all her money went to renting diving equipment. And even the discounted prices at Chisa's shop didn't do much to offset the cost of daily rentals. Well, luckily for us, I got my hands on this. What is it? Oh, nice. This is actually an underwater camera, isn't it? It's called Ninokos, the band. Kind of sounds like Nikon. But yeah, this is not the usual typical digital camera or the special kind of camera for photographers. This one is an underwater digital camera, right? Yeah, because it's structured a bit differently. I remembered that Grandpa used to take pictures underwater. Yeah, it turned up when I searched the shed.
ニノコス、古そうなカメラだけど、まだ使えるの?
I'm sure it still works. Oh, but seeing that this camera is from Grandpa, that means this one is an analog camera, isn't it? Yeah, not a digital one. But I made sure the shutter still works. The main problem is that it's not digital. Yeah, I mean, nowadays we use digital cameras, but we totally forgot how to use analog cameras. Or totally don't know how to use analog cameras.
デジカメじゃないって？
Well, you know, analog. So that means we have to buy film, right? Yeah, we need a film in order to take pictures. Yeah, the film roll. That means it's a film camera. Yeah. Emily stared at the camera.
これがフィルムカメラなんだ。昔のカメラって大きかったのね。
Yeah, they are. I'm not too sure, but apparently this one is especially big. Guess it has something to do with it being an underwater camera. I think nowadays there are still analog cameras being sold, right? Film cameras being sold, but it's really very rare now. I mean, film cameras still have their place in today's world because there are some because film cameras are still of better quality than digital cameras. I mean, quite a number of them. Yeah, there are some die-hard enthusiasts who still prefer analog cameras to digital cameras, thinking that analog cameras produce better quality than digital cameras, which is true though. Yes, I mean it depends on which brand you're talking about, but yes, there are still some use for analog cameras. Like I don't know what kind of scenarios specifically, but there are specific scenarios where the analog camera is better, takes better quality than digital cameras. Yeah. Since it was designed to be waterproof under high pressure, it probably had to be pretty big. I put a small yellow box on the table. Here's the film I found with the camera. It's past the use by date, but I think it's still okay. Oh, so it's expired, but I think maybe it's still okay. If not, we can, I don't know, can we still buy film in this island? Maybe? I wonder who still sells them.
こっちにあるパーツは何？
Chisa had noticed another camera accessory. You mean the one... I'm not really sure, but I think you can still take pictures without it. You mean the one that you put on top of the camera? You see my mouse? This one on top? The one... I think that one is more for the flash, right? These days you could look up anything online. I had already studied info on how to use the camera, what to watch out for when using film, and so on. We can use this to take pictures of the exterior.
古いカメラで幽霊線を撮るなんて面白そう。ワクワクするわ。
Yeah, it's actually perfect for an adventure, right? Go back to the past using an old-fashioned camera, old school camera.
冒険って感じがしてくるわね。
Yeah.
でもちゃんと映るのかしら。こんな古そうなカメラで。
Well, we can test it out now. We can, right? I mean, it's an underwater camera, but we can still test it out on land, right? Not a clue. We should probably try it out first.
いつにする？
Now.
明日？
Tomorrow? I would love to say yes, but financiers are saying it's a no. But not enough money.
そうね。付けにはしてもらってるけど、バイト代を上回っちゃったら、後から払えなくなっちゃうわ。
Wait, you mean all those the diving we did earlier wasn't free? Well, we still have to take classes as well.
まあ、夏休みは長いんだし、気長に行きましょう。
Alright.
夏休みといえば。
Yeah? You have homework to do?
Chisa!
Hey, Ryota. Ryota, welcome. What's up? It was still a bit too early for him to be eating dinner.
こいつを貼らせてもらっていいか?
Hangs this up? Ryota put a flyer from the bundle in his hand. When I saw what was on it, I couldn't help blurting out, "Oh, it's happening again this year! Festival?"
花火大会?
Nice! Hanabi Taikai. Fireworks show? The flyer had a picture of fireworks on it, and we're gonna go there together with the girls. They're probably gonna wear yukata. Well, it's a fireworks show, so it's meant to be a festival.
サマフェスよ。
Yeah.
盆踊りの夜にやるの。
Nice. The night of the Bond Festival. So the Ogasawara Bond Festival was famous, but on that same day they also held a big fireworks show. So it's the Bond Festival. This festival's dance aims to help remember the day. Yeah, I mean this Bon Festival is tradition. I think it's not just in the Ogasawara Islands. It occurs all across Japan. Yeah. Men and women of all ages gather on temple grounds to dance on the evening of August 16th. They say those souls who have escaped the torments of hell are so happy that they dance. At the Ogasawara Bon Festival, all the residents are really so close. It can be a very lively event. And there are even encores from time to time. Wow, encores? Yep, that was the summer festival. You can watch from Omura Beach.
へえ、見たい見たい。
お前らも手伝え。カヌー貸してやってんだから。
Okay, we help out in some way and then we go visit the festival, okay?
私たちも手伝っていいの？
盆踊りの準備会があるんだ。チサもやってんだぞ。ほら。
Okay. He flipped the flyer around to reveal what was on the back.
小さだわ。
Oh my god. Chisa gets to be the poster girl in the corner of the poster. Nice. Okay, so this is basically the poster. This is basically the timetable, right? The schedule of the events that are going to occur during the summer festival. We just take a quick look. So it's actually there's actually quite a lot of events. I mean, it stretches from from August 1st to September 9th. So it's actually quite a long festival. And there are various events during these specific days. Yeah, from August 1st to September 9th. Events like there seems to be something called jamming, and then they didn't really describe what kind of event exactly this is. Like what kind. They just state the event name. Yeah, but I think the locations, most of them are in the festival grounds, and there's also like night shop. Yeah, there's night shops available. You see these words in orange. These words means night market. You know, there's night market available during this event, so you can go there buy some stuff. You know, and then there's also this thing here, chushi. You know, ame ten chushi. I think I probably butchered the pronunciation, but this basically means this one, right? The one in the brackets. It basically means if it rains, this event will be cancelled. Yeah, basically it will be stopped. Yeah, and yeah, pretty much that. And then this one is a bit different from this one. This one on the September 2nd. This one is if it rains, it won't be cancelled, but it will be postponed. Yeah, postponed to another date. Yeah, so yeah, pretty much that. But yeah, most of the events are held in the festival grounds. With some of them, the one that Ryota said, or was it Hiroki said about the Omura Beach? It is the upcoming one on the August 1st, Omura Beach. Yeah, so but yeah, more importantly is Chisa is right here, the dolphin girl. Okay, basically these words here in pink, it basically says the dolphin girl is waiting for everyone. Yeah, that's basically what it means. What it says here in this speech bubble. Yeah, the dolphin girl is waiting for all of you, for everyone. Yeah, it's Chisa! It is! Chisa's picture was featured on one side.
イルカ少女がみんなを待ってるよ。
Yeah, waiting for all of you, you know, waiting for everyone. イルカ少女がみんなを待ってるよ。
いいでしょもう。はい、おしまい。
What do you mean show's over? So is this your modeling debut, Chisa?
やるわね、チサ。
Come on, Chisa, you really should be proud of yourself, you know. I know it's embarrassing out there, but you have to be humble. I mean, not humble. You have to be, you know, you have to basically not be too modest, you know.
チサは島の自慢だからな。芸能人みたいなもんだ。
Yeah, celebrity.
やめてよ。私絶対嫌だって言ったのに、うちのお母さんが勝手に写真を送っちゃって。
She used her body to hide the flyer on the table. It was weird to see her so upset. Actually, rather than upset, it's more like she's embarrassed. She must have been really embarrassed.
で、お前らどうする？
Me, of course. We're going.
やる、手伝う。
And of course, helping too. Sure, sure, no objection. No objections here.
よし決まりだ。
でもチサみたいにモデルするのは嫌よ。
Okay, I mean, Emily will definitely make a perfect model too.
エミリーちゃんならいいモデルになると思うが、もうチラシは作っちまったからな。
Yeah. Nice one, Ryota. Or maybe next time.
それじゃ早速このチラシを配りに行くぞ。
Okay, we have to pass them out. Hey, hold up, Emily. Where are you going? It's time to open, the Machiko's Cafe.
行っちゃったわ。自由な子ね。
Oh, it's just you and me then. Chisa sounded envious. She's naive, in a good way, and other people just like seeing her happy.
振り回される方はいい迷惑だけどね。
What do you mean she manipulates people, what? Still, it seems like you're having fun.
悔しいことにね。
Yashikoto ni ne. Well, maybe a little. Chisa pursed her lips in discontent and looked at the freshly printed flyers.
裏面でよかったわ。表だったらチラシを破いて歩かなきゃいけないところだった。
No, please don't do that. As I watched her, I contemplated on whether I should ask. It seemed like what Chisa just said might be part of the reason. She didn't want to do scuba diving. She didn't want to do scuba anymore. You mean what? Oh. Okay, contemplated whether I should ask. Just said, what Chisa just said. You mean this one? Maybe a little, can't stand the way she manipulates people, and it's so glad on the back. So there is indeed an underlying reason why she didn't want to scuba dive. Probably something to do with the past. Something happened. Yeah, so we need to get her to scuba dive once again with the scuba diving suit. So we get a choice to ask her about it. Don't say anything. Of course. We are going to ask about it. Yeah. Because we're going down Chisa's route first, so we're going to ask her about it. Hey Chisa. Next time, why not come diving with us? Yeah, scuba diving.
潜ってるじゃん。
No, as in scuba diving. No, I mean scuba diving. We can be buddies just like old times. Chisa looked hesitant.
そうしたらエミリーのバディがいなくなっちゃうよ。あの子に潜るななんて言ったら暴動起こすわよ。
Then, well, 3 of us can dive, right? True. Yeah, I mean buddy system doesn't have to be 1-to-1. It can be 3 people, right? Yeah. But I want to go diving with you again.
そのうちね。
One day. Okay. Okay. Mark your words, alright? You said one day. Okay, so you better keep your promise. Yeah. She was dodging me, and there wasn't much else I could do. Due to current circumstances, I needed to dive with Emily. That was fun and all, but I had come to Ogasawara to go back to that special place with Chisa. That special place. But when I tried to bring it up, she ignored me completely. Maybe she was embarrassed, or maybe I was missing something.
何?
It's nothing. Chisa shook her head and muttered weirdo under her breath.
さてと、そろそろ開店準備しましょうかね。
Well, you better keep your promise, okay, Chisa? Oh, she's wearing the apron now. Better stay true to your words. Chisa stood up and put on her apron. The cafe would be opening in 15 minutes.
このチラシ、ここに貼らせてもらっていい?
Sure, go ahead.
ほんと困るわ。何がいるか少女よ。
This probably is also one of the reasons why she doesn't want to scuba dive.
絶対に裏面が見れないように念入りに画鋲を刺しておかないと。
Chisa muttered as she hung the flyer up on the shop bulletin board. Even though Chisa complained, she never refused a favor. That's why people relied on her so much. Anyway, I can't wait for the summer festival.
盆踊りもね。
And the pond festival, yes. We stood there looking over the flyer as we talked about the old days, and it made us even more excited for the future. Right.